Hello, beautiful, and good morning. Thank you so much for being with me today on our weekly Tuesday healing session. And I am so grateful that you are taking the time to join me. So welcome. My name is Morph of Morph, Transform Your Reality. I help women overcome relationship anxiety and anxiety in general so they can live the life that they desire and have the relationships that they desire to create and have in their life. And I wanted to share with you today a little story of one of my clients that I just worked with earlier this week. And and what's been interesting is that I'm going to give you a different perspective, okay? I don't know if you're following me for a while, and if you're not, that's totally fine. You should start, because obviously you're missing out on some really good info. So, your point of view creates your reality. It's not your reality that creates your point of view. And I know that so many times we decide the reality sets the circumstances for, what we have going on, but it's actually the opposite. And so the specific client I was working with, she was really successful in her business and everything she was doing. And 3 years ago just came to a stop. And she didn't know what was going on, but she knew she had a block and she didn't know what it was. And it was actually our first time working together. And we dug some stuff. And what we found was that 3 years ago, she was in a relationship. And when their relationship ended, the person that left the relationship ended up saying, things to her about how she's too much and she's too bossy and she's too ambitious and this and that. And she took that and made that her reality. And so even though up until that point, she was super successful, she let this one person determine her success for the next 3 years. Okay, and obviously this is not conscious, right? She didn't have this conversation with him and then decided to make this her truth. But somewhere she did. She aligned and agreed with it and turned it into who she was. And by doing that, she cut off all the amazing parts of who she was, right? She cut off her ambition, her creativity. She cut off all these things that made her who she was. So what started happening? She stopped receiving money from the universe, from her clients. She cut herself from receiving new relationships because by cutting those parts of who she is off, she was telling the universe, I'm somebody else now, not who I am. And what I am trying to relate to you is, how many times have you cut yourself off in order to fit into this reality? Now, when I say this reality, and I know I use these words a lot, it's because I kind of see it as a matrix almost, right? The reality that you have created is based on other people's thoughts, emotions, fears, blocks, diseases, right? So much of how you've created your life is based on others people's judgments, right? And so if you could stop buying into other people's judgments and creating your life according to how they want you to create your life, according to how you were taught you should create your life, according to how you believe now that your life should be, right? What would your life look like? I want to offer you a reality that you choose, that you create. A reality that's based on who you are, who your true essence is. A reality that's based on your needs and wants and your gifts to the world. Because by living other people's realities and other people's judgments, you're cutting off what we could be receiving from you and from who you are. And when you can be you, truly you, and nothing but you, that changes your whole reality. That attracts the people that you want to have in your life. That creates the relationships that you want to have in your life. Okay? So everywhere that you've decided you need to cut off all these pieces of you in order to fit in to this reality, will you now destroy and uncreate it all, please? Yes. And if you agree to that, just say yes. Right or wrong, good or bad, pan, pak, all short boys and beyonds. That is the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. You can find out more at theclearingstatement.com. All you have to know, it's an energetical wand that deletes things from the core. Okay? So just tune into that. And now, I want you to close your eyes for a minute. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. And one more breath in. And let it go. And as you breathe in one more time, you just start expanding out to infinite being. Expand out to all edges of the universe. Tune into that energy of you being an infinite being. And ask your body to show you now from this space all the places and all the body parts you've cut off in order to fit into this reality. And get a sense of how big or small that is. You might get a number. You might see it. You might envision it. You might get an image. You might smell it. You might hear it. Everybody perceives energy differently. And there's no right or wrong answer here. So however you're perceiving the energy, that's how you perceive energy, and that's totally fine. So tune into that and get a sense of that and how much of you you've cut off. It could be a percentage, 25%, 50%, 75%. Everything that is, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Yes. Right or wrong, good or bad, pan, pak, all short boys and beyonds. Okay, and let's bring back those body parts. Okay? So everything that doesn't allow that, would you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Yes. Right or wrong, good or bad, pan, pak, all short boys and beyonds. And what would it take for you to be you? All of you and nothing but you. Everything that doesn't allow that, would you please destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right or wrong, good or bad, pan, pak, all short boys and beyonds. My inspiration when I do these lives is to give you back the power of choice, to show you the endless possibilities that you have, that your body has, that your reality has and can have, and that you can really get everything you want if you choose to really find what's blocking you. And it doesn't have to be painful. It could be really simple in form of question. The minute you realize the blocks and the things that are stopping you from receiving that reality, creating it, everything shifts and changes. So thank you so much for being with me today. I hope this was a contribution for you. And I would love to hear your comments, concerns, questions. If you like this, please like it and share it so other people can experience the transformation. And I hope to see you again next Tuesday. Have a wonderful week and play and laugh and have fun. I love you.